What's up guys, I'm Improv and this is my Ironman. I have no special restrictions and just plan to play the game my own way and show that even if you don't have all day to play, you can still achieve great things. This is Casually Maxing. What's going on guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be at the Hunter Guild. We are going to complete some rumors. I do have 3 completed that I did on the first day just to kind of test it out, but I do want to go ahead and complete about 50 of them, whether it's the adept or expert. I'm only sitting at 71 hunter right now, so I can only start with the adept, but I want to complete 50 because it is going to unlock some of the best in slot food options that we can get. And honestly, I do think hunter is a super good way to jumpstart an Ironman. I think if I were to create a new Ironman in 2024, this is probably the skill that I would rush and go ahead and get this up and complete a bunch of these rumors just to unlock the new food. On top of that, you get some other rewards that are kind of cool as well while you are completing hunter. So I'm going to check this out, see what the hype is, and hopefully we can get some of the new hunter pieces, like the armor pieces as well. All right, one of our first rumors is going to be here at the falconry, so we're going to go ahead and use 500k to unlock it permanently. I do think that it is worth doing just because of how quickly you can get it going. Basically you just come over and hit quick falcon and you don't even have to worry about bringing money or anything. Just for that convenience alone, I think the 500k is worth it. If you have the Bone Crusher unlocked, I definitely recommend bringing that for your hunter tasks. You will be getting a little bit of prayer XP basically every time you hunt something, but a little bit adds up over time. One thing I will say is really cool about the hunter rumors is the fact that you're forced to try out a bunch of different methods. Like when would you ever see people up here doing the saber-tooth kevets or the saber-tooth kayat, like the pitfall stuff, the deadfall stuff? Like you just don't see people doing that type of stuff, and actually being out trying these things myself and seeing other players doing them really brings life back into the skill. So I think it's actually pretty awesome. That noise makes me so happy when hunting. So this is something that's pretty cool that I probably wouldn't have found out any other way. These barb-tailed kevets drop this barb-tailed harpoon, which is a wieldable version of the harpoon. So it's just like the dragon harpoon where you can wield it, save an inventory slot, and use it for fishing. Obviously the dragon harpoon is better if you have that, but it's still one of those little things that I feel like I never would have looked up or found out if I wasn't doing hunter rumors. I will say the Chinchampas took the longest, about 97 of them, but it was only like 15 minutes. Yeah, no, that's still. All right, we just completed our 10th rumor, which means we can go get the basic Quetzal Whistle blueprint for free at the leader Petrie here. Now, the cool thing about the Quetzal Whistle is it is a one-click teleport straight here to the Hunters Guild, which is pretty awesome, because before there wasn't really a super quick way to get here without the whistle. I mean, you could either go to Varrock and then fly over and then use the Quetzal flight path over here, but this is like 10 times faster, obviously, which is pretty awesome. Now, you do have to charge it up with some of the new meats that you find hunting, but I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to get the meat pretty quick and easily to keep this thing charged. So definitely something that is worth getting if you are going to be doing a lot of rumors, and I mean, you get it for free at 10 anyway. If you're wondering what the recharge Quetzal Whistle alert is at the top left, that is from the Watchdog plugin. It's just one of the alerts on there. I have found that the kebets here at the falconry tend to be the quickest as far as getting the rare item, but look, check this out. The Quetzal Whistle animation is so sick. It just drops down from the top, grabs you, and flies you straight back here to the Hunters Guild. Like, that's awesome. That animation is so sick. We need more animations like that. This is basically another piece of content I've never actually done, is the pitfall traps. But it should be pretty self-explanatory, right? So make the trap and then tease it, run. And I think the idea is to jump over it and have it follow you in. Okay. Oh, okay. That's actually not bad at all. Not bad. And you just dismantle it and boom. There you go. And you got some good raw Larupia food. We do need 4 of these Larupia furs to create the next size meat pouch, or is it the fur pouch? Pouch or fur pouch? Oh, it's to make the first level of the fur pouch, actually. So that'll be nice to have. We just completed the large fur pouch, and we have the large meat pouch. I think it holds 28 of each, which is nice. It'll save some inventory space. And we're turning in another rumor, and there is 74 hunter. Now, I will say the one thing that is super annoying about these pitfall traps is when the creature you're hunting jumps over them, because then you have to just lead them to another one. It's actually very annoying. Now, I don't know if this is intended, but I find that the sunlight antelopes don't jump over nearly as much as some of the older creatures, like the groks, the kyats. And I think there was one more. Oh, and the Larupias jump over a lot as well. Those noises just give me the biggest dopamine rush. Like, I love hearing it. Anyway, there is 50 rumors completed. It honestly didn't take too long. For some reason, I feel like I averaged somewhere around like 5 to 10 rumors an hour or so. We went from 71 hunter to 75, which is pretty nice, and we averaged about 60k XP per hour. Now, I will say, XP wise, you can obviously get a lot more if you are just looking to grind out hunter. You can definitely get a lot more just grinding out like red salamanders, black salamanders, things like that. But I will say rumors are a lot of fun. I had a ton of fun doing them. Nothing felt like it was like super boring. It was always something different. Like, it just feels like it's much easier to go and hunt like 60 chins while I'm looking for something, rather than sitting there knowing I have to sit there for the next like 2,000. You know what I mean? So we did end up with 34 expert packs and 13 adept packs. Now, the reason for that is because I basically did adept when there were a couple expert tasks I didn't feel like doing. I guess one of the ones I just didn't feel like doing for one reason or another was like orange salamanders. I just didn't feel like going out to the desert. It could just be me being lazy, but I really just didn't feel like doing it. Now, earlier I mentioned that the Bone Crusher is something that I recommend you bring if you have it, but also if you have the log basket, that made life 10 times easier. Basically, I would load it up with logs before I actually went out to do pitfalls or deadfall traps, and usually I would have more than enough logs to last me the entire task. Now that we got our inventory cleared up a little bit, we're going to go ahead and start opening up these sacks. Now, we're going to start with the adept ones. So the nice thing is you get a lot of these blessed bone shards, which is used for prayer XP, and then you also just get a lot of the new food, you get some cash, and you get some supplies. These sacks are also a super good way to get bird's nests. If you are like me at all and you don't like going and doing birdhouse runs, then this is also a great method to do so. Especially since if you're on an Ironman, you need to get your hunter up anyway. You probably need to get it to at least 83 just so you can get maybe a glory or maybe whatever else you might be hunting for. Probably a glory. I mean, most people don't want to do the crafting grind early. It's kind of a lot. But again, I think this is the best way to go because food-wise, you could go Winterta. You might end up with a little bit more cash, but the food you get there is really weak comparatively. So again, I think this is a great way to jumpstart the account, and boom, there is our first guild hunter piece, which is very cool. Once you get the full set, you basically have a higher percentage to getting the rare item. And honestly, this kind of looks pretty cool. I really like the hunter helmet. Oh, and there is the enhanced Quetzal whistle. Now that is a very, very nice drop, because you go from having the normal Quetzal whistle, which gives you 5 charges, to the enhanced, which is 20 charges. Now that is huge because you just don't have to recharge it as much. I did find that sometimes I would have to run to the bank to get some food out to charge it up, because not every task you're getting hunter food that you can use to charge it. But having 20 is great. Again, the Quetzal whistle you definitely want to have. It is a one-click teleport. But the nice thing is, if you don't get it in the sacks in your first 99, just luckily, you do get one for free guaranteed on number 100. Now, I do think that the normal enhanced ones you get out of the sacks you can sell, whereas the guaranteed one is just for you. And we got the second guild hunter piece, which is the top. Now, all we really need is the legs, which is pretty cool. So this is basically the entirety of the loot from my first 50 rumors, which was 34 expert and about 16 adept. Now, again, great prayer XP, which for an early account is amazing. Great early food. You get a little bit of early cash. Like, overall, this is a great way to jumpstart a new Ironman. And if I create a new one in the future, I think that's the route that I'll take. On this account, if you've been here since the beginning, I did the minigame route. Basically, I did a bunch of different minigames. I did a little bit of Wintertime, and then I went and did Guardians of the Rift and some other minigames. But I think Hunter is going to be a great way to start. I know most people do it anyway to get to 83 Hunter, but this is a new, fun, innovative way to do it, and you'll be getting prayer XP along the way. I just honestly think it's the best way to go. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the Hunters Guild update and Varlamore in general now that we are a couple weeks in. And I will catch you guys in the next video, hopefully, which should be out next week. Again, I appreciate all the support. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.